Oh, every time I sit down. Okay, trying to drink some more water today. I've been feeling so dehydrated. So anyway, all right. Welcome to today's video. Today is going to be a very random get ready with me. I just have had some things happen in my life and I just wanted to sit down and play with some makeup and just kind of talk about how I'm feeling about things. So let's get into it. I like to start with my face makeup, so I'm gonna go ahead and start there. I typically don't use a primer. I just feel like after using my skincare, I don't really need to use a primer. Today I'm using a little bit more of a luminous foundation, which is different for me. So I am going to go in with a pore filling primer, just kind of around the centers of my face. So I'm gonna use this One Heck of a Blot primer from Soap & Glory. I've used this a few times and I like it. It creates a really nice smooth base for makeup to go on. I'm just gonna take a little bit, warm it up between the tips of my fingers like this, and then just press into where I have larger pores, which is just kind of the centers of my cheeks here, my nose, and then my chin. How was everyone's Valentine's Day? I was saying in my tutorial for Valentine's Day that I just love the holiday so much. So I hope everybody had a wonderful day. Ours was a little different. And I'm going to get into that in just a second. For foundation, I'm going to take the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. This guy right here. I've used it like 3 times and I've already lost the lid, so whoops. So far using this foundation, I have absolutely loved it. It has like it says, a fresh wear. I'm just going to take 1 pump to start on the back of my hand, using my big fluffy brush like I've been doing. Just dip into a little bit. It just has like a good amount of coverage, a natural finish, blends out easy. The shade's like pretty good. It's a little bit light, but the next shade up I felt like was really dark, and so I was like, whatever, we'll just bronze. Anyway, so my Valentine's Day ended up being a little different than normal. For the past little while, my grandpa has been struggling with lots of health things. About 2 years ago, he had a stroke. A pretty massive stroke that caused him a lot of issues. He couldn't really work the right side? The left side of his body at all. He couldn't walk, he couldn't really do anything after that. He also was driving when it happened, so he had some brain injuries. So it left him a little bit just different. That was about 2 years ago and he was honestly pretty miserable. And on Valentine's Day, we lost him. He passed away. It's definitely for the best because, like I said, he was ready to be done with his body that was causing him so much pain. But it's still really hard for me to talk about. He was an amazing person. And so I spent most of Valentine's Day pretty much a wreck, which we all knew it was coming. Within the week before he passed away, he was in really bad shape and it was going down so quickly. Like, his health was just dropping and dropping so fast that we knew it was coming. But it still was such a shock when I heard it. I've never really lost anyone close to me, so it was really hard. And he honestly was like just the best person, just made everyone feel so loved around him, and I'm just so blessed that I know him and he's part of my life, and I'm happy for him. He's no longer in pain and suffering. I know he was just miserable and it was hard on my family and his wife, my grandma, and so it's hard, but it was definitely a relief, and that's been kind of consuming a lot of my thoughts lately. I tried to film last week and I just like couldn't really do it. I was kind of all over the place. I'm gonna kind of mix 2 concealers. I've been liking this L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer, but the shade's a little light and it's a little bit heavy for me, so I'm gonna mix it with my Maybelline Age Rewind to sheer it out and to kind of like balance the color a little bit. I'll just apply this and then do a little bit of the L'Oreal one on top. But anyway, I tried to film a little bit last week because I honestly feel like it would kind of take my mind off things to play with makeup. It did, but the video was just chaos because I couldn't think straight and there was just a lot on my mind and I don't know. So anyway, they're not really doing a funeral because he passed away in Washington, where my family lives, because he'd been living with them for about the past 6 months so that they could help take care of him. But they lived in Texas for years, and so they'll probably do a memorial down there, which we'll go to. But yeah, so that's been going on, and that's been tough for me and my poor husband. I felt so bad on Valentine's Day. I know he doesn't really care, but I felt bad because, you know, you want to have a nice romantic night, spend time together, not worry about anything. And I got that call that night that he passed, and I was just kind of a wreck. I didn't really want to do anything. I just wanted to cry. So he was so sweet, and he just kind of held me and let me do my thing and give me space when I needed it, and tried to take my mind off things also, because I'm still at the point where if I don't think about it, I'm okay. But whenever I think about it, I start to kind of like, I get like really emotional when I think about it. And so he's been great at like letting me get my emotions out, but also helping distract me when I don't want to think about it at all. Oof. This is so dewy and fresh. I love it. I've never been into dewy foundations, but I think this is beautiful. Also, when I've been wearing it, if I don't set it, it's still a little bit tacky. So I have to be really careful when I blend out things like my bronzer and my blush, but they stay on all day long. Seriously, like, I was amazed when I wore this the other day. I was like, everything is just lasting. I'll take some of this same combo under the eyes. And a little on the lids as well to prime. Going a little more full coverage than normal today. I don't usually apply this much makeup, but I'm just kind of playing around. Not everything is bad though. There's been a lot of really fun things going on. My sister just had a baby the week before my grandpa passed, so that's been really fun. They live close to us, so we've been able to go see their family a lot. I'm actually going up there today to like go help her out with her kids. This is her 4th boy, and the oldest is only 4.5. So they need a lot of help, I think. Or I don't know, I want to be up there and help, so I'm going. I'm going to set my under eyes right away after I blend out. But yeah, everything else is going good. Work is good. It's been kind of slow this week. I think that January, February is a little bit of a slower time for the beauty industry, but I'm sure it'll pick back up. It's been good timing, honestly, because I haven't really wanted to go anywhere. And when I have wanted to go places, I've just wanted to like be with my sister or my family and people who kind of understand what I'm going through more. So I've been able to do that. Like today I can just film and then go up to her house, and that's definitely a relief for me. I'm not going to set my whole face, but I am just going to set down anywhere that I put the concealer. But I love the finish of the foundation, so I'm not going to set anywhere else. Just the places with concealer. I'm a little sick of my bangs, I'm going to be honest. I'm ready to switch up my hair again. I feel like I always go through things like this, and it's just time. I'm sick of it. I'm going to go ahead and bronze my skin using this new Milani Silky Matte Bronzing Powder. This is in 01 Sunlight. I've been really liking this. If you know me, you know that I love the butter bronzer, and that's about the only one from the drugstore that I like. But this has been like really working for me. The undertone's so nice. I like when the formulas are buildable, so it's not going to give you like a crazy amount of pigment all at once. And I feel like this does that for me. The color's good, to where you can kind of bronze and contour all at once. So yeah, I think I'm gonna just grow my bangs out. I really want to get extensions, but dang, hair is so expensive. I don't think I can do that at this point in time. I tried out that e.l.f. camo concealer that everyone's freaking out about. I don't know if I like it. Well, to be fair, my skin has been super dry lately, and it's a very matte formula, so maybe that's my problem. But honestly, it's like really dry looking. Like typically I like matte formulas. I like that look, but this for some reason is just like so dry that I look like, I don't know, I have no life or something. So I don't know if I like it, and I've tried applying it with brushes, sponges, with different types of products, and I'm just not sure. So I need to play around with it a little more, I think, but I don't know. I don't love it. Go ahead and apply my Essence Satin Touch blush in Satin Love. I typically apply my highlighter first, but I found this amazing highlighter that I feel like I can apply on top of my blush and it still looks natural, so I'm gonna do that today. Ooh, this always goes on so pigmented, it's scary. I do like a lot of blush though, so it's okay. Just take my powder brush and smooth over everything. Oh my gosh, speaking of hair though, like changing up our hair. On my way home from work on Valentine's Day, my husband called and he's like, I tried to do something nice for you for Valentine's Day and I may have ruined it. And I was like, what happened? Like, I'm worried he was trying to make dinner and like burnt the house down. But anyway, he has like a really nice beard and he decided he was gonna try to like trim it up all nice and get like all good looking for me for Valentine's Day. And he was trying to trim up just like right here, the long hairs that are kind of like on your cheek and ear. And he forgot he had taken the guard off of the thing. And so he went and just kind of like on both sides and he took out 2 like giant chunks out of his beard. Poor guy. And so he was telling me this on the phone and I was like, maybe he actually like planned something special, like he did make dinner or decorated the house or cleaned everything for me and this is just like his cover up. And I got home and sure enough, nope, he had just taken 2 big giant chunks out of his beard. I got home and we decided, you know, it was too obvious. We couldn't mend that situation. So we just shaved it off and he decided to keep his mustache, so now he looks like, you know, a pervert. No, I'm just kidding. He looks good with the mustache, but you know, like, I feel like there's a rule, like you either have to be like a really kind old man with gray hair to have a mustache, or you're just a creep. But he looks good, you know, kind of like that hipstery look. It's funny though. He's like, I'll just wear my mustache until the beard grows back. I'm like, okay. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and apply my e.l.f. highlighter. This has like nothing written on it at all. It just says white gold on the back. So I've used this a couple times and it's like the perfect mix of blinding and natural for me. That's why I feel like I can apply it over top of my blush. It's also a beautiful undertone for fair skin. Most of the time with fair skinned highlighters, you end up with something either like silvery or pink or just too dark. But this is like still golden, but still light. It's incredible. I love it. And I feel like it's the kind of thing where I can apply a little bit and it looks great, but I can also layer it up and it still continues to like look really good. It's not glittery at all. It just looks kind of like buttery. Skin is done for now. After I finish up the eyes and apply setting spray and everything, I might go back in and just kind of like touch some things up. But for now, I'm loving it. I'm just gonna apply some more Aquaphor to my lips. I hate the like foundation on my lips. Not getting ready for anything specific also. Normally I feel like these get ready with me's are for like a date night or a concert or an event or whatever, but I'm just getting ready to go to my sister's house because I wanted to play with makeup. I've been really wanting to use the Friendcation palette more because I think it's amazing. I'm inspired by these colors. There's lots of wearable things, there's lots of fun things. There's colors in here I haven't used yet, like these 2 up here. Maybe I'll go in with Dirty Money today, I don't know. I'm just excited to use this. All I know is I'm loving my skin. I could honestly stop here and I'd feel like ready for the day. Look at this. Soft, buttery complexion. Haven't even applied setting spray yet and I'm already in love with this. I'm just gonna go in and start. I'm gonna take a large fluffy brush and dip into Necessary and we're just gonna go for it. I've been really excited to film lately. I don't even know what this is gonna do for people. I don't know if like I'm gonna, you know, help people with anything or be famous or whatever. But I just love filming so much. I just think it's fun. I wanted to branch out with like different types of videos too. We're going on some like trips this summer and things, and I want to like vlog a little bit. Not like crazy long or in-depth anything, but just get shots of stuff because I think that the whole process is really fun of like editing and filming and all of that. Plus, I think it's nice to have those memories. This is the same Necessary shade, just on a different brush. And taking that under the eye here. Connecting everything on the outer corner right there. So I think I'm gonna start vlogging. For our anniversary in May, we're going to California. We got tickets to see Les Mis, which is like a favorite movie of ours, or a favorite play. We've never seen it. on Broadway, so it'll be super fun. Honestly, these colors are so good. I can't even believe it. I'm gonna take a little bit of a tighter blending brush and go into Jeans. Wait, is this Jeans? Judo, excuse me. Judo. And just blend this a little bit lower than the last shade. When I'm blending, I try really hard not to like lift my eyebrows at all. I will kind of tilt my head back a little bit. But when you lift your eyebrows and blend, then you lower your eyebrows, the blend is like down lower than you want it to be. So try really hard to keep your eyelids just relaxed. This is gonna get dark real quick. And I'm just gonna keep blending. I'm holding my brush towards the end here to get a really soft, diffused look, so I'm not applying too much pressure. I'm letting the brush kind of do its thing, okay? What was I talking about? Oh, we're going to California. Then we've got a family reunion. It's actually here where we live, but it's up in a beautiful cabin in the mountains, so probably film a little bit there with our fam. And then what else do we have? We're going to a lake cabin in Coeur d'Alene this summer with my family, which I'm very excited about. I love Coeur d'Alene. It's like I grew up close to there, so it's just the funnest place. I love these shades. I'm gonna start buffing this down into like the outer corner a little bit more, just to kind of like melt everything together. So yeah, I think that vlogging would be really fun. And I like the idea of filming and like capturing memories and that kind of thing. Even like I said, just for myself, even if no one cares about what I'm posting. It's fun to like see like what I'm interested in and what we were doing and have those memories to look back on. Taking kind of like a tighter pencil brush with that same shade, running it along the lower lash line. Just taking my original blending brush and just kind of swiping over the edges of everything with no additional product. I'm dipping into Dirty Money with my ring finger, and I'm just gonna apply this to the lid, and then we'll see if I want to deepen up the outer corner or anything like that. But this shade is like so unique. It's got greens in it, kind of like pukey color, gold, brown, I don't even know, kind of like yellowy. It's the coolest shade I've ever seen. Look at that. So I'm just gonna pop that on the lid. When I apply things to the lid, I kind of press and I drag a little, but mostly press. I feel like that just locks the pigment in a little bit better than like dragging it around. That also ensures that I put it where I want it. Okay. Oh my gosh. This is fantastic. This is the best day of my life. I use my other hand with my other ring finger to do the other eye just so I get the same angles that I did with the first. That way my color ends up in the same spot. Kind of hard. You gotta be ambidextrous, or however you say that. It's like one word I like actually don't know how to say. I just kind of like mumble it like ambidextrous and hope that that was right. Okay, let's deepen up the outer corner. We're gonna go into Jeans right here. This guy right there. I'm gonna take this a little more tapered blending brush. And this is going in our outer corner. It's gonna help blend the edge of the lid shade into our outer shades over here. These blend so well together, like the mattes and the shimmers. It's like yummy, you know? You ever feel that way about makeup? I do. So, 2019, how's it been treating you? Do you feel like you're accomplishing your goals? Did you set any goals? I don't know, my husband set some crazy goals and I was like, yeah, let's do it. And he has been so motivated. Things with our health and like, he really is into rock climbing and so we're trying to get back into that. So we've gone a couple times and I really like it, but I'm not like that crazy good at it. I'm scared to go outside, that kind of thing. You know, we're trying to get more healthy, have a better diet so that we can enjoy that part of our life more. Now that I have that color laid down, I'll go back into the medium blending brush that we were using with Churro and blend around the edges here. So yeah, he's been really into, you know, eating healthy, well, eating less processed foods. We've been eating out a lot less. We love eating out. It's like one of our favorite things ever. But we try to just go out on the weekends, so that's been going well. I'm just like, I get to the point throughout the week where I'm like, I just want fries, you know, I just want French fries. Plus like that, and then like when I feel like a long time ago, like high school, early college days, I was like really good at working out because I felt good and I knew how to do different things and I knew I could bust through a workout. But now I feel like I don't, like, my body doesn't remember that good feeling of working out, and so I can't force myself to do it. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? This is freaking stunning. Back into our first blending shade, or blending brush with nothing on it. So it's just been really hard for me. He's doing great, but I'm doing not so good with that. I love this. Okay, I'm just gonna pop on an inner corner. No. I changed my mind. I'm gonna take that dark shade Cheens below my eye too, just with a little definer brush. Wiggle that back and forth to add a little dimension and to tie in the upper lash line. I feel like I have to do this. I can't just like leave the upper part dark and the lower part light. It just, to me, is like not, like, why, you know? Now going into my face highlight, I'm gonna highlight the inner corner. Let's try Maybelline Master Chrome. There we go. There it is. Okay. I am going to go ahead and spray my face. I'm loving the skin. I just want to apply more highlight right now. We're just doing it. This is the kind of highlight, like, I can layer it on top of my blush over and over, and it looks still so natural, but beaming at the same time, you know? Then I'm just gonna fill in my brows because, you know, we're here. I've gotten this far. I might as well because it looks so dumb without it. And then I'll put on some mascara and we'll be right back. I'm feeling really good. I put on my brows a little bit, but I ran out of the skinny brow pencil that I like. So I was using, where did it go? So I was using this Goof Proof brow pencil from Benefit. Benefit has great brow products. This one is just, it's just like a fatter tip, which for my brows, I prefer like a skinnier pencil, like the little tiny ones. I just feel like it's easier for me to be more precise and get it more exact. But I mean, they're hidden for the most part, so that like tiny bit of definition added a lot, I think. I am just gonna add a tiny bit more bronzer. Guys, I slept terribly last night. I don't know what it is, but I was feeling weird. I woke up at 2 in the morning and I felt like just like creeped out a little bit. I don't know what that's about. I don't even want to talk about this because nobody's home, so I'm like, well, but I felt kind of weird and I don't know why. I think it might have been because we watched the, what's it called? We watched that show on Netflix, Abducted in Plain Sight. Oh my gosh. That just gave me the creeps, you know what I mean? Like, it's not the kind of thing that I think like scares me. Like, well, I guess maybe it did keep me up at night, but it just was so creepy. Like, you're like, I hate that guy, you know? Ugh, creepy show. If you like that kind of stuff, it was good. We watched the Ted Bundy thing too. I don't know why I've been into all this weird, like, creepy, crazy person shows, but it's been interesting. So, we watched those, but dang, that guy's a freaking mess. And I think it freaked me out a little bit at night, to be honest. Okay, I've been really into this whole like contoured lip look with lip liner and like a lighter lipstick. So I'm gonna be trying that a little bit today. I'm gonna line with this Wet n Wild gel lip liner in Bear to Comment. These Wet n Wild lip liners are so nice. This color is kind of like a peachy nude. And I love these. I love these. They like go on super creamy, but not like so much so that you get color everywhere. I like when they're a little bit waxy, and I feel like those are good in between. Oh, this is gonna be perfect. Okay, then I'm gonna go in with this new Milani Bold Matte lipstick. This is in 03 I Am Awesome. I'm just gonna sort of dab this in the center. This is pretty light and peachy as well. These are super matte, so definitely don't apply too much. I think just for today, since this is like a little bit too peachy, I feel like for this look, I'm just gonna go over it with Moonchild Gloss, and I'll kind of make it more nude. I do really like these lipsticks though. I have, I'll show you. This is 03 I Am Awesome, which is that peachy nude. And then I have 04, I'm Smart, which is a little bit more mauve-y. They're perfect for achieving that like contoured look with lip liners. It's nice to have something matte. So, love these. But yes, here's the final look. I'm obsessed with this eyeshadow. I hope I can get a good shot of it because what the freak, this is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my whole life. What? I love everything about this look. I think it's so fun to play with makeup and just, it's almost like a stress relief for me. Just to kind of create something and be creative and feel pretty. I don't know. It all just makes me feel good. It gets my mind off of things. So I'm glad I got to do this little get ready with me. I know it was kind of all over the place with things that have been going on in my life, but hopefully you enjoyed and enjoyed the look. If you have this Friendcation palette, definitely take some time to play around with it because you can do so many different shades. It's honestly so inspiring to me for just having, what is it, 10 shades in it? Yeah, just so many things you can do with this, honestly. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe if you like what you saw and let me know if there's anything else you want to see from me. I'll link any related videos kind of down below so you can find them and check out some other things on my channel. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye!